Hello everyone, my name is B-Brad and welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Now this time, I had a whole other episode recorded for Doki Doki Literature, but my Literature Club. Where's the cupcakes? Get Yuri these cupcakes! The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Yuri was hella shy. Sayori continues to fail and containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Of course she's so excited. Thank you so much for cupping. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the Literature Club. Even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Oh, am I too dark? No, it's fine. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? Like, why would you even question it? I would have been like, absolutely, come on in. Let me see what you writing. I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to nearby desk and gently sitting down. That would have made me very nervous. If you said, yeah, come on down, let me talk about yourself. I'm like, no. I'm just seeing what the Litter Club's all about. So what's your name? Says Sayori and Yuri. I'm Sayori and this is Monica. Sorry, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? What was that? Like books? Did you think of something else there, Sayori? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? Dupont? I can't say I have, but, well, oh well, she's my favorite author. She's just someone that writes, you know, fantasy. I'm on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against the cheeks in joy. You could borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. Wow, she's so nice. Yuri out here is like, here, take my books. Here's my name. Here's everything. How you doing? So nice. You really are in for an incredible experience. I'm gonna hit on the auto. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances away sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. Help me! I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my little books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. Then she never returns. Ah, so you probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerably heftiness of the... you're going too fast. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. I have to take it off. Too fast, Otto. True, okay. I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exited the classroom in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. I like how Monika still looking at me, never looking at Sayori. Her eyes never move. It's always at me. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff I read when I was a kid. That's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're overreacting. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monika, don't you think you should be more optimistic? Got you! Boxed you like a fish, Monika. Yeah, why don't you be more optimistic there, bud? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid not to be able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what make people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you should take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice, I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against a dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opened to realize Yuri's returned. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combines with a short time gone indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and set the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought to her is just as equal to size as what she already hit. Yuri brought her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Man, I'm dyslexia, is that you? Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so getting over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Going over those. Yeah, Sayori, you take this. You take this book and read it. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri is looking. Just gives her you're doing great, thumbs up, keep going, you got this. Ah, man. The Monika thumbs up, legendary. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book and glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide to want to join the club? Well, I was reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to anyone of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because she glances over at Monika. What do you do? Monika? Monika came into the classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face started. Yeah, but it was so weird. It was so awkward. It's like, here you go, and then run away. Oh my. How did it work? And she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. Believe it or not, it was the plan the whole time. It took me several days just to come here. Muffin? Where did muffin come from? But I decided it was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you'd come by. Oh, so nice. So nice. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here and for some other reasons too. Such that there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. Aww, I definitely came to the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up your courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. So it's hard to find others who are into the same thing I am, except online. So I thought the Living Club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, stabbing you in the fourth dimension. I mean, yeah. Just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face, like, no. How about I tell you something about I'm into, then you can tell me about something that you're into. I suppose that'd be okay. Looking down and twiddling her thumbs. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorative things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always clustered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. Classic Sayori, always putting shit off to the very end. Oh yeah, that was super loud. Okay. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So you have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. Sayori is always so happy to be like, I love nature. Tell me more about that. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature's club. Oh, no you're not. You're stuck in here with me now. Am not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. Oh, let's go. There, now you're stuck with me. Got you. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having got cut off. I like going out in the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. I feel that when we went on our trip, we went around the parks and stuff, and they had swinging benches, and it was so much fun. It's peaceful. Just nice. Yeah, just nice to kind of remove yourself with everything that matters, and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like we can never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue the conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monika chiming in every now and then as well. Monika intended to leave it to Sayori to focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. But before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you going to be starting on that book in the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams, Yuri collects her things. Once back, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monika with a gentle smile. Bye, says Sayori. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monika are left in the classroom. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting that book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Ah. The next day. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expected to be the last one to arrive. She opened the door and surprised she only found Sayori in the club room. It's club time again! Aren't you happy? Monika went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri signs loudly, unable to make eye contact. Yuri and eye contact is not it. And she never looks at the screen, too. It's always away. It's always down in the corner. I'm sorry about yesterday. Huh? Sayori tilted her head, unsure exactly what Yuri was talking about. Like, huh? What do you say? Well, I mean, the way I got overexcited to share my books and how you had to stop me as we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute and how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you're just humoring me anyway. Ooh, Yuri can read the situation of the room too. As good as Sayori. Ah! In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. Oh! Yuri, you and thinking the worst. I would read that book, absolutely. But if you like it so much, it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. I'm not trying to entice you, lady. I'm trying to read that book of yours. It's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Yeah, I got real awkward real fast. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monika and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So, it just sounds like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Will it? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place. And you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. It's okay. Just tell me if there's anything I could do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk against Yuri's to sit next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. What's the cover? Dusk Bell. Interesting. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Don't make fun of my favorite author like that. Sorry, I'm ready now. Was she upset about that? Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yeah, you should probably write some stuff. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook on her and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's used to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just taking notes. Notes? I forgot my paper. I mean, I didn't forget. Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful to someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decided that it probably is for the best that it did. Well, I'm not sure if I have company, though. I have company through this, but I'll try to make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide the smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough, though, for the past 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who's come off as smart. Especially you. Nah. Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, you should like to get started. Okay. After a minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri began to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more she details the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori needs to have. But despite Sayori's expectation, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds passion leading towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The thing I like to write about is putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written work, like poetry and folk songs. No way! I would love to read that! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she heard Yuri's laugh. It seems Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. How far have we been strolling? 20 minutes? Alright. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as two of them begin to read. But the silence has already lasted for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. So what does vindicated mean? Ah, well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. My book I'm reading also has footnotes that also you get to like look down at the bottom and you read it. It gives you a little bit of context, like those books. Good book. The two continue reading. Your relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expression has been revised, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They talk about the past. The paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes has happened. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She began to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in question comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Ah, yes, the fear of becoming across as stupid had plagued me in my days too. Don't worry, Sayori. I feel you. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she gotten through so far. So what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. I really like how into you get it. Oh no. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best. So I can see it the way you do. See the way that you do. See it the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head, like, we can do something else tomorrow. What? I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. Yuri, what's happening? I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves, but she was enjoying the book. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just seconds ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Mana trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, but she wouldn't have left her book here, right? Unless she forgot to take it with her. Ah, this is horrible. It was real. Was it really because she thought I was enjoying our time together? Or maybe she was enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have been having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Take the book. Take the book with you. Oh, that it? Yo, what picture did we get? We got Yuri's picture. Oh, I'm sad. It was going so well. I agreed it was going so well, but now we got part 2 coming up in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, like and comment down below. And if you're new, subscribe to Part of Brad Bunch today for videos like this. Hopefully starting almost every single day. And until next time, this is B Brad and all you out there. Signing off for now. Good day.